Hey guys, this is Piece of Sheet and this is my Fiddlesticks guide version 3 and it'll be completely different than the last two versions. In this version I will not be going over the runes and masteries and the item builds because that stuff gets quickly outdated, and also it's already on the solo mid guide, which is regularly updated. So if you're interested in runes, masteries and the item builds, go to the solo mid guide. This video will be focused on video examples only, and I feel like that would be a lot more effective. Alright, so before we begin the tutorial, I would like you to watch this video. It's about 30 seconds, it's pretty short. I will be doing no commentary on this. I want you to look at it and see if you can spot some key information. If you don't, that's fine, that's the whole point of this guide. If you do, well, that's good as well. So we'll be looking at this video at the end of the guide and see what you missed or didn't miss. There are a few things I would like to go over before I go to the example clips, and the first thing is going over the jungle routes. It's gonna be very brief because it's pretty common, but so 140 you want to start your wolves, and also don't worry about getting your small wolves stolen. If they kill your small wolves, it doesn't matter, they give you like 10 experience, which is nothing. So then we head over to blue and then we kill it pretty quick, and that's pretty standard. And sometimes you won't get any help in your jungle and you can't start the wolves. So in this route I'm gonna assume that you didn't get help because, well, you have to know what to do in that situation, right? So what you do is you drain your blue and you just kind of walk around like this just to kite it, and then you drain it again and then you auto attack it and you smite it. It's pretty simple. And then it's just wolves, wraiths, red, double golems, and then you go back to your wraiths and you'll hit level 4. Also, a lot of people don't know is when you use your dark wind, which is your E, throw it at someone that has more health, not less, because when you throw it at someone that has less health, it won't bounce as much as just you saw right here, right? Now the correct way to do it is throw it at someone that has more health, so bounce more often and you'll get a lot more kills easier. Now this applies to every camp and all minions and even champions, so I just saw you did it on wraiths. This applies to red buff, blue buff, and even golems. As Fiddlesticks, at level 5 you can solo dragon as long as you have blue buff, and you don't even have to be fed. Look at my item, I just have an amplifying tome. As long as there's a pink ward in the river and no one comes, you can solo dragon. Alright, so the first video is why machete sucks and why you should have an amplifying tome. So if you start with the machete, you won't be doing damage to enemy players. You'll be clearing the jungle, but you won't be doing damage to enemy players. So here I see Nocturne coming by, and I try to do damage to him, and I forgot that I started with the machete. And I do pretty much 0 damage to him, even with like Vigar's help. So if you don't do any damage, that means you have no pressure. And if you have no pressure, that means you can't gank. And if you can't gank, what's the point of jungle? Like in this video, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that if I started with an amplifying tome, instead of being 0 and 1, I would have been 2 and 0, and the game would have been completely different. This is why I prefer amplifying tome over machete. And speaking of amplifying tome, alright, so the first part of this tutorial are going to be the level 2 ganks. So after you finish blue, wait for the minions to pass by, and notice how I waited for my team to engage. And then I go in and throw my E, and drain, and then we kill them all. Here's another clip that's really quick. We do the exact same thing. Notice how I wait for the minions so they don't see me earlier. Wait for my team to go in, Then I go in, and it's free kills. As long as it's not warded, that is. You have to make sure that it's not warded. So let's say you started on the blue side this time. You can do the exact same thing for top. All you have to do is just drain them. Keep in mind, you do a lot of damage with your drain if you have an amplifying tome. It's a lot of damage. You have to take advantage of it. Now, when you hit level 6, you can start ulting over walls. And this wall is my favorite to ult from because you can cover a large amount of distance. Now notice over here as I start ulting, and notice close how I'm keeping my position between Lulu and Ezreal, and I don't drain, and I save my drain for Ezreal. Let's look at this one more time really quickly. Notice how I ult in, see how I keep Lulu in the edge of my ult, and as soon as she dies I go after Ezreal. So I kind of divided my damage. Instead of blowing up everything on Lulu, since she was low, I saved my drain and finished off Ezreal. Alright, so here's another one, and this time I don't go over the wall because my team decided to engage pretty far. But as soon as I see this Shen ult, I know they're going to turn around, so I just walk by and I ult in front of their face, basically. And I end up flashing and fearing Vayne just out of range and I end up killing her. Now here's one thing, is look at this tear. He got close enough so I can throw my E, and I killed Shen with that. So yeah, GG. And here's the last one, pretty similar to the last one, except this one ends up being a tower dive. And if you are subscribed to my channel, I actually just recently uploaded this clip. But notice how I tanked the tower with my drain. Then I ended up fearing Evelyn, and Vayne ends up flashing to block Caitlyn's ults, and that was just pretty much good overall teamwork.
Got him. Yeah. What the hell, Jarvan? Oh, I didn't fear. Fuck. No, I didn't fear. Come on. Yes. Oh, shit. Go, go, go. Yeah. Dude, I screwed up too. I didn't even fear it.
Alright, so this is really quick, so I'm going to show multiple times. Basically in teamfights, your role is to blow up the AD carry or whoever's fed. So as you can see, well, you don't see anymore, the Sivir is dead. So let's watch this again, in slow motion. I ult in and I instantly blow everything on Sivir, so Sivir pretty much did about 0 damage in the fight. And due to my AoE damage from my ult, I also killed Zyra. And now also just a little bit of icing on the cake. You can see Swain ran into a ward and just kind of bait him. Alright, so our next topic is going to be sustain. Now, not a lot of people realize how much sustain Fiddlesticks actually has. So you can see a normal team fight, and I blow up the enemy AD carry as it just went over. But the whole point of this new topic is look at the sustain that I have. Notice how Xin Zhao ignites me and I get just 2 drain ticks off and I live. So let's just look at it closely again. Notice how he ignites me and I drain and I live. Yeah, I think it's a very great trick that a lot of people should do. Here's another example of Fiddlesticks sustain. Here's a very quick clip of how much CC you can do. If you can change CC, you can see it's a Synth flip into a Fiddle Fear into a Thresh Hook. That's pretty much anyone's dead. So if you're playing Fiddle, you can change CC a lot. Alright, so what I'm about to show you, this mindset applies to every champion, not only Fiddlesticks. If you want to get to higher ELO, you have to think like a higher ELO. If you're, let's say you're stuck in bronze, and you're doing strategies that only work in bronze, you're not going to get out of bronze, because if those strategies apply only to bronze players, and it doesn't work on silver players, you'll never get to silver, right? So the same concept over here. And one of the strategies that work at all ratings, including diamond, is how can you not get caught? Okay, in this clip I'm going to show you, you have to think, what if the enemy team is sitting in the bush somewhere and they catch us? And this clip is a great example. This applies to every champion, including Fiddlesticks. So as you can see, we're walking down the lane, and I'm just walking by and I'm thinking, what if the enemy team is sitting in that bush? So as you can see, I walk back as I thought, and hear the ward. The enemy team were in that bush, and I turned around to fight. As Fiddlesticks, one of the great strategies in solo queue is to bait your team. So if you get somebody on your team to face check a bush, and if the enemy team's in there, you can ult in, and that seems to work. But that's only in solo queue, but you might as well do it. Here's another quick video about enemy awareness. I took a lot of free damage at mid to waste his mana. And then I'm gonna go to my raids, and he's gonna make it kind of obvious. He's gonna follow me. Usually it's not this obvious, but here's the example. So what most people do, and they'll do raids and they'll die and they'll complain that their mid sucks. But instead you have to be aware where the enemies are. See how he came and see if I did raids or not? I just wasted a lot of his time, and that's a plus for me. Plus for the team right there. Alright, so we all have those stories where you're having a great game, you're winning, and then somebody gets caught, and then you have all those stories where you're carrying the team and your team sucks. So you could say the same for this game, but so you have a choice. You can, after this happens, you can say that our team sucks and we can't win, or you can actually try and win. So here's another tip to try and win is, look at the Tarek, he just warded that bush. So in this clip, you have to be aware of enemy wards. So do not go in that bush that's warded, unlike what our Evelyn's doing, right? So what I'm doing is I'm standing over here, I'm trying to turn around the game to steal Baron, unlike Evelyn that's standing in that bush. So we end up stealing Baron. But anyways, so the first awareness clip, or 2 clips ago, was be aware of where the enemy team was. The second clip was the same thing, except it wasn't for team fights, it was in the early laning phase. And this clip is be aware of where the enemy wards are. But all those clips have a very similar thing that's in common, is do not get caught. If you know where the wards are, if you know where the enemy is, you can't get caught. If you can't get caught, you're not going to feed, and you're going to have a lot higher chance of winning the game. Now another thing to be aware of is teammates. You have to know who's your best teammate, who's your strongest teammate, and also who's a teammate that's on the same page as you. Now look at this rumble. Me and this rumble did not type anything, but we both have the same thought in common. We're both gonna ult them at the same time. You just have to look at their body language and just look at their gameplay. And if you both are coordinating well together, you have a very high chance of winning the game. Like, see, as soon as I ult, the rumble ults. No pings, no one typed anything. If you're able to just spot teammates that are on the same page as you, it is a very easy win. But if nobody is on the same page as you, the game's not over, you just have to tell them what to do. Now here's another example clip. You see our team chasing someone, and me and Ezreal noticed somebody on the minimap that want to flank us. So nobody pinged, no one typed, and me and Ezreal just kind of knew what to do. We could flank them, and then we just kind of won it for the team. So I do a really good Zonias, and we just do a lot of great teamwork together. And once you get the hang of Fiddle, you know your limits. And I could have flashed by there and lived, so I didn't do the best there. But that's not the point. The point is that you have to coordinate with your team, and you have to be aware of who are the best teammates. So here's another clip, is our team got caught at the bottom, and enemy team's doing dragon. Now I noticed Ahri's nearby, so I can ult over the wall, and Ahri ults over the wall with me, and we just kind of melt them down. I also noticed the dragon's low, so I picked that up, and so we basically just turned around, giving him a free dragon to getting 3 kills and picking up a dragon.
I gotta help this guy out. Are they gonna chase? If they chase, that's good. Free kill right here. What's up? Yeah! Thank you very much for those double buffs, sir.
Here's another clip. Ashes or arrow, and then I ult in. So it shows teamwork. Something that you should know how to do. Notice how I'm the one that's tanking the tower. You should always keep on tab on that. And since they're very low, I can trust them to pick it up. And I'll just tank the tower for them.
So I flash and ult. If this guy gets grabbed, okay, good, I'm ulting. I'm going in! Hey, I'm fearing TF instantly. Notice how I feared the TF. Oh my god, okay, good.
Alright, so here's a simple counter gank video. I ult in, I fear one of them, and I throw my E, my Dark Wind, on just one of them. Drain one, and then try to kill the Vlad. So this is also why I really love Zhonya's, because, well, one of these moments. Now, remember this clip you saw at the beginning of the video? Now see what we can spot. So now I'll be saying some key information and see if whether you spotted it or not. And hopefully you learn from something. So now I've noticed one thing is enemy doing Baron, that's obvious. Second thing, Malphite's teleporting to a ward. Key point is that there's a ward in that bush. Remember, don't get caught by enemy wards. Second point is Aurelia is nearby and Lux is nearby. Number 4, I have ult. Number 5, I do not have flash. Keep that in mind. I just got spotted by a different ward, but let's just ignore that for now. So it's not the best example. So now I can ult in. I know Lux can laser and Aurelia can clean up, and I have Zhonya's. And I also happen to steal Baron. Thank you guys for watching the tutorial. I hope it really helped. Unfortunately, that's all the footage I have for now. What I tried to do is I tried to put as much information as I could in a small video, and again, it's not really that possible. Plus, there's a wide range of audience. I'm pretty sure there's people that are level 10 that are watching the video, and I'm pretty sure there's people that have 1,000 normal wins and are gold and are watching this video. It's a big audience range, and it's really hard to get all the information out there to everyone. So I know people still have questions, and I'm not trying to take advantage of this moment, but I'm also doing a live stream. I live stream, or I try live stream every day. So if you guys have any questions, you can either ask me in the YouTube video, or you can drop by my live stream. And also, I just kind of started live stream, so if you guys can support it, that will also be really nice. And yeah, thanks again for watching the video. Thank you for reading the guides. And if you do show up to my live stream, thanks for that as well. And I hope you all have a great day.
I'll distract him.
What the hell? Dude, I'm going in. Killing these guys. Oh no! Yeah!
It's just never people there.
Dude, we're going the other side. Let's go, let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, no, they're back on that side. What the fuck? No, get back over there. I'm alive!
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh shit! Dude, piss! Oh,
Wow, man, flex. Thanks for being my lane.
oh my god.
Yeah, this is the last game he's playing, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna...
Dude, this Bane's a fucking tryhard. Holy shit. You get your stuck in? Oh shit! See, told you it was worth it. It was all worth it. It's all worth it.